Greetings, and here's another beautiful cycle of our Cholkich, the Mayan calendrics, in the kind of a more of a ceremonial aspect of our lives. So in this day, we begin with Hunach. After we've been through the 13, what destinies are we gonna be taking? Hunach says, I will plant my staff. I will hold this ground. Hunach, I will unify my family. This is what Hunach is dealing with. And it takes us all the way to 13 Kang, the feathered serpent, the power of unifying the forces of the universe. So this is a very powerful 13-day week. Ach, the Achpops, the Achpuch, the Achkich, the spiritual leaders of the Maya, hold their staffs, hold their bundles. This is what the Hunach is holding, is that sacred bundle or staff that we're going to carry through those 13 paths, through the journeys we've been taking. Because the very next day, tomorrow, is Ka'i Ish. Ish is what is sacred. We're walking towards what's sacred, holding the ground towards sacred ground, sacred holy places, protecting that which is sacred. So Hunach is the high vision of like, yes, we gotta put the flag up, we gotta put the staff, we gotta put what represents us. And then is, like collaboration, cooperation is the spirit and the force of the bees. And the example of the Ach is the bees. So what do? They pollinate, they support each other, they collaborate, and they're very, very, very important. So whatever's in your bundle, whatever's in your intention, your prayer, whatever you're going to hold that staff, that's how sacred it is. So it takes us to Ish, the sacred ground, the Mother Earth, the holy altar, those champions who protect that which is sacred, the sacred warriors. And so the third day is Oshitzikim. Yeah, we got to reach out for that vision. We got to find out what is it in the higher ways of looking, what is the long-term, aspects of what we want to do, what we're doing, of what we are caring for. And so it takes us, again, 4 days later in what is the 4 pillars of the house of the ancestors. Very powerful here again. Ancestors, the children, taking the staff, boom. Yes, we will hold this ground because our children are coming. Our grandchildren, our 7 generations is coming. And so we do things in the higher visions to look at how is this bundle going to be given to the sacred next generations. So we come into the 7 Kawuk on the 7th day. 7 Kawuk, the storms, that which comes to purify us, that we're going to need that energy of the powers of the heavens as it connects to the earth, as the gift from the heavens is given to the earth, because the very next day is the triumph, the completion of the lords of the light. So this week is the intention of holding, searching the vision, entering the house of the ancestors, entering the house of our just next generation, bringing the balance and the harmony of the storms, because we need that energy. We're going to need that energy to have the Lords of the Light complete what they're supposed to do. Because when we are birthed, is Bela Heavy Mush, is the ideas, a lot of ideas, a lot of knowledge, and it takes us into, with that knowledge, it comes Lachuch Ir, that the knowing ourselves with the spiritual relationship of life. And Ten Ik is powerful. This is when the breath is given to get ready for the architects and the builders to put it all into motion. Create that which was thought and the intention to carry through Hunach. Lachuch gives it life. It knows what it has to do. It knows itself. It knows, like, yes, this is my spiritual relationship, because we're going to use the networks of life. How is things connected, how the things connect to each other, why if have something happens in one connection in one dimension, one world, how it affects all the networks, and they all get impacted. One power, the Lahuhia goes, I will bring breath into, or give life into this life form, into the substance, into this idea. Architects makes it happen. The cut connects it, and then Kan, Oshlahu Kan gives it the energy that it needs. Because in the next week, Hunkeme begins, and there's this chance to do what needs to happen. But this is this sacred week of Hunach to 13 Kan, with this beautiful birthing of ideas, the comings of the mind, and then the power of the Lahuhiq, the breath, what's going to bring life to all these visions, intentions, what we're setting our motions for, and why we're setting those steps in place. So, see you on the other side.